He's only been at Chelsea for, what, 2-3 months? And is already looking to force a way out of Stamford Bridge. Memphis Depay looking to move on. I can't believe this is happening. Why isn't Mourinho... Well, it looks like he's playing him, but something's obviously upset him. So what I'm going to do is declare my interest. I know some of you guys over the last 3 episodes since doing this United career have said, go after Depay. I know that he really does improve. He gets... Oh, no, Phil Jones out for 3 weeks on England duty. And Dede's out as well. Centre-half options, they're really go right down to the wire at the moment. I'm not too happy about that because of all the international games being played. They really should save them till the end of the season, I think, international football. Because now we're going to be without Jones for 3 weeks. We got some important... Oh my God! Are you for real? Benzema is out now for 6 to 7 weeks with strained knee ligaments. This is unbelievable. So that's like 3 key players out now for quite a while. And we've got some really important games coming up soon. We'll get to that in a minute. Depay has responded to my interest. To play for a team like United is what all players dream about. Up next for Manchester United is a home game against Tottenham Hotspur in the Capital One Cup third round playoff. The injury list is ever growing. Phil Jones is close to returning back. I have gone ahead now. We're on the 25th of October. I think the last time was around about the 6th or 7th. In the previous episode, I played Real Madrid in the second group stage game, drew 3-3. But up next for United was that away game in the Premier League at the KC Stadium against Hull City. Dede was available for that game. I kind of had to play him because I didn't have many options at the back, and that's where he got injured. David De Gea, our man of the match. Look at the amount of shots he had to put a stop to. 10 shots Hull had on target, 22 overall. They really did control the game, and they were unfortunate not to get anything from it, to be honest. Hull, we were poor on the day. Up next, we were at St James's Park. We were really on the road for this, well, for these couple of fixtures, and we beat Newcastle United 2-1 with Rooney and Chris Smalling. Januzaj, the man of the match, he was brilliant, and I hope he continues to keep up those type of performances in our upcoming games. And then we were away against Club Brugge in the Champions League. Robin van Persie grabbing the first and only goal in that game 4 minutes in. And the rest was just... it was dull. It was terrible. Yes, we controlled the game. 57%. Very happy with that. But I just wanted maybe a couple more goals. It wouldn't have hurt. Just show you Van Persie's goal. I like Shaw's run down the left side as that complete wing back. Just slow it down a bit. So you can see Shaw totally unchallenged. They haven't even closed him down. Just giving him that freedom. And you can see Van Persie. Look at the space all around as well. But Van Persie decides to hit it first time. He had time to turn on it. Maybe find one of the 3 players that were running in behind him. And maybe they could have come up with something special. But Van Persie, he had the utmost confidence. I mean, look at the space these 3 guys have got. But he had that confidence and that composure to make it 1-0 and get the only goal of the game. So we're doing well in the Champions League group stages. Then we were back at Old Trafford finally against Burnley, where we beat them 2-0. And this is where we picked up quite a few injuries on key players like Schweinsteiger and Juan Mata, as you can see. Mata getting the Man of the Match award, but it was Harry Kane and Angel Di Maria that was the difference for United, grabbing those 2 goals. Let's have a look at Kane's progress, how he's been getting on recently since joining in the summer. So he's scored a handful of goals already, and we're only, at the end of October. 4 goals. Let's have a look at how he was getting on at Tottenham. His second season, scored 10, dropped off a bit by scoring 5 less, and he's certainly on track now to smash his record. Let's see if we could get him as many goals in his career that he's ever had. And, with Benzema being out injured as well, he's going to get even more opportunities in front of goal for United. So, as the league table stands, we are top, but by a point. Chelsea very close behind. We have got City coming up, but look at this average rating. All Man United players at the top there. Di Maria especially. It's been amazing. Let's look at my former team, QPR. They're in relegation zone. Not looking good for them. Oh, look at that. That is very disappointing. Over the last 2 seasons, QPR under my management have been brilliant, but I don't know, they've really slipped off. Chris Hughton not doing the job that they expected. I mean, they're doing okay in the Europa League. They did lose against Atletico Madrid, but look at this, they're losing against teams like Watford, teams that I probably would have beaten. And Liverpool were a team that I always managed to get one over when I was at QPR. They're getting thrashed 4-0. Not looking good for Hughton and his team. Very disappointing for the QPR fans as well as the team itself. So let's get going then and move on to our next fixture against Tottenham with Michael Oliver in charge. And shall I start Harry Kane for this game against his former side? That would just be brilliant. Pedro definitely needs to feature in this game. He's missed a couple. He was lacking match fitness for a couple of games. So I'll bring it. I'll start Rooney for this game. Harry Kane can start on the bench. Chris Smalling at the back for Johnny Evans, who is back from injury. Couldn't even start a game at the start of the season because he was out. Daily Blind. Shall I play Blind for Schweinsteiger? No, we'll leave Schweinsteiger in that register role. Raphael looking very tired. That was a position I could play Smalling at right back if need be, but right back was certainly a position I needed to strengthen in the window, and I completely overlooked it. I don't know why. I mean, I had the budget as well to go and look for a quality right back, but I just completely forgot about it. Maybe in January, if we sell someone and get a bit more money, because I've got no money at the moment in the transfer kitty, so maybe I'll have to make do until next season when the summer transfer window opens. Let's have a look at Tottenham's team then. Chadley starts, Paulinho, Lennon, Dembele in midfield. They've got Luis Adriano up front, Eric Dyer, who's on loan to QPR last season. They've got Alderweireld, Fazio, pretty strong bench, Lamella, and Wilfried Zaha. Keeping in mind that David Moyes was in charge of Tottenham last season. Got the sack. I was in line for the Tottenham job. It's considered, I was one of the favourites made by the bookies. Obviously, I'm not there now. Let's see if we can get a win here. Get ourselves through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. It's not the biggest of competitions. I think if we were to lose here today, I don't think it would matter too much. And I'll just change the camera to 2D. The classic 2D. You've got to have it. Alright, Schweinsteiger to Fellaini. Rooney. Look at the space he's been given. We'll just speed it up a bit. It's going too slow. Rooney with a shot on goal. Is that a save by Lloris? Di Maria looking to make it 1-0. What a start that would have been for United. Just firing on all cylinders. Look at Luke Shaw. Just making that left channel his own. It is Luke Shaw's. It's got his name on it. Paulinho, they're looking to build out from the back again now, Tottenham. After that worrying start, just 20 seconds in. Let's encourage the team. Try and get a win. I'm not happy about Rooney looking a bit complacent. Di Maria has been looking complacent in real life. Here we go, Herrera, he's got a chance. It's Di Maria. Di Maria who makes it 1-0 to Manchester United. That's his 5th goal of the season. He has been on fire, unstoppable for United over the last couple of months, and he's certainly going to be one of the major keys in United winning that league title back. Di Maria just slotting that one into the bottom corner. That's my main focus this season, is to win that league title back off Liverpool, bring it back home where it belongs. Can't let them win it again. Although they have had a poor start to the season, Liverpool. Paulinho. What's he got up his sleeve here? Finds Lennon. Oh man, easy save for Ramiro. Oh, he's been another brilliant player for United. I thought he was going to have a bit of a shaky start on this save. But no, he's really fitted into that #1 keeper's role. I did have David De Gea. I could have started him, you know. Januzaj on a one-man mission. Looking to make it 2-0 to double our lead. Would have been nice as well for Januzaj. Can we... want to try and get Rooney back in this game. Want him to concentrate. I don't want him being complacent. He's just lazy. And he's our captain as well up front. Januzaj finds Schweinsteiger. Fellaini. Rooney. Januzaj's making the run, but Rooney goes for goal. Lloris saves still on the ground. And it's Di Maria who gets his 6th goal of the season. He's on for a hat-trick now, folks. 2-0 to United. Couldn't be any more happier. Just before half-time as well. Much better result than it was on the opening day at White Hart Lane. What a thunderous shot from Rooney. Really putting Lloris to the test. Oh, that's just beautiful from Di Maria, isn't it? Slipping that one into the bottom corner. Could we be on for a third here? Januzaj to Fellaini. Fellaini back to Januzaj. Short. Rooney! He's got a goal. Thank you, get in. Wish I could be saying that in real life. But here, he's put his head down. He's got to work, pulled up those sleeves. And he's found himself a goal. 3-0 lead as well over Tottenham going in for the break. Good finish from Rooney. On the left foot as well. And the majority of my team are looking complacent now. Can make do that because we don't want Tottenham fighting back and grabbing 3 goals and finding an equaliser like that opening day fixture at White Hart Lane. I'm liking our shape at the moment. Well disciplined at the back. Really press. Oh no, Luis Adriano. Oh, Ramiro. Got a fingertip to it, but it wasn't enough to knock the ball away. And that's Adriano's first goal of the season for Tottenham. A good way to announce yourself at the club. Good vision as well from Fazio. Finding that run of Adriano over the top. Puts that into the back of the net. So 4 goals scored in total in that first half. 3-1 to Manchester United. We've really got to make sure that Tottenham don't find a way back in this now. I think I'll take... Fellaini underperforming slightly in that first half. I'll leave him on for now. I'll just speed it up as well. So, Manchester United in full control in the first 45. Can we have another good 45 minutes like we had there? My defence looking complacent. That's a bit worrying. Because if they start... Oh no, Ramiro's looking complacent now. If they start to drop off, if they start to lose focus, then they're going to be conceding goals for days. I'll bring... shall I bring Pedro on or Juan Mata? I'll bring Pedro on. Have him work alongside Di Maria, who's on the opposite flank. Both players got pace. Amazing pace. Can really tear apart the opposition at the back. It'd be a nightmare for Tottenham, hopefully, in the closing minutes of this game. It's Capital One Cup fixture. Dembele finds Paulinho. It's a good quick pass in here from Tottenham. Townsend whips that in, and it's Adriano again. Oh my god, they're getting back in this game. Just trying to encourage the players. He's on for a hat-trick now. That's his 2nd goal of the season. What a shift he's putting in for Tottenham since signing in the summer. Look at that cross from Townsend. Why a challenge wasn't made there by Raphael, I do not know. Should be doing a lot better. You know, with Man United winning this competition last season under Louis van Gaal, I suppose Tottenham trying to make a statement here. This is the competition, after all, that they tried to work their hardest at. Try and win. Rooney! Oh! He did well there to beat his man, get round him, and even have a shot. Did go out for a corner. It's down to Di Maria again. That's a poor cross. Fellaini. Oh! It's getting tight here. Schweinsteiger. Pedro. Yes. Oh, Pedro just losing out. Fellaini finds Shaw, who keeps the ball alive. Goes for the cross, and we've got a corner. Come on, let's make it 4-1. Let's put this game to bed. Di Maria. Oh, that was disappointing. Good clearance from Tottenham, though. Let's try and make another sub. Shall I bring on... I'll bring on James Wilson, or I'll bring on Daley Blind for Herrera. And we can push Schweinsteiger up into central midfield and drop Blind back. Got to keep my best players fit as well for our next game, which is the Manchester derby. Such an important game as well. We can't afford to lose it, because if we do, we're going to start falling behind, or City are going to start catching up. They're only a couple of points behind. Plus Chelsea have got a game which I'm sure they're going to win, and Zaha makes it 3-all. What is going on here? Maybe I should have told my players at half-time in the team talk not to get complacent, because that's certainly what they've done here. And look at the scoreline. 3-3. Tottenham could go on and grab one more goal. I mean, there's plenty of time. I don't want to think about it, but try and change things around here. We'll go overload. Let's see if we could get a 4th. 10 minutes to go. I don't want this going into extra time or penalties, especially with that game against City on the horizon. Well, it's not on the horizon, it's just a couple of days away. And some of my best players are on that pitch. They're going to be very tired for that game against City, which really could go against the Zaha, against his former side. Good challenge there from Schweinsteiger. Pedro get moving. Finds Wilson. Oh, he's just surrounded by Tottenham players, but he still manages to find the pass to Pedro. Pedro! Puts it wide. Not worrying Lloris at all. 5 minutes to go. Wilson looking nervous. Can you blame him? Everyone on the edge of their seats at Old Trafford. Tension in the air. Fellaini. Schweinsteiger is certainly controlling this a lot more. No, Tottenham on the break. Take it off him. There we go, Smalling. To Di Maria. Come on, United. Fellaini. Schweinsteiger again. Listen to the crowds cheering every pass. Fellaini trying to muscle his way through, but just can't. Good challenge, Smalling. That's what I like to see, the determination. Yes, Pedro. Get in, my son. 4-3 to United. Surely that's the winner. Wilson did so well to pull off that pass to Pedro. Find that run from the inside. Look at Di Maria. Finds Wilson. Surrounded by Tottenham players. Still finds that pass. And Pedro. Lloris. Bad keeping there. Got a hand to it. Be wishing that he actually held on to it instead. And that, I think, should be all she wrote for Tottenham. Zaha, they're pushing forward. Schweinsteiger. No! Paulinho! Oh, he hits the side netting. I really thought that was the equaliser. He's through on goal, one-on-one with Romero, who I'm hoping made himself big there. Put him off his game. I don't think there's any point going to contain here. Oh my god. Tottenham surging forwards again. Dembele in the penalty area. Don't concede a penalty. Pedro, and there is the full-time whistle. It's finally over here at Old Trafford. What a game. 4-3 the final score. Certainly was a real Jekyll and Hyde performance. Really let our concentration slip in that second half to allow Tottenham in. There we go. Look at that. 23 shots on target for United. Unbelievable. It just goes to show how good Lloris was as well. Tottenham knocked out then. We're just about through. He's on the verge of going into extra time. Crystal Palace out. So are Leicester and Peterborough. I'm not sure if Chelsea is still in this competition. If they are, then it's another team that we may have to come up against. Which, as always, I'm looking forward to, if that's the case. We have got the draw coming up very soon. I think it's before the Manchester derby. There you go. Manchester United beat Tottenham in the Capital One Cup, 4th round. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for joining me. In the next one, Manchester United will be taking on Manchester City in the Premier League. It's going to be huge. It's going to be tense. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Thanks for watching.